Hello, everybody. My wonderful Aries peeps. How are you guys? How are y'all? How y'all doing? I'm waiting for the soul mixtape for Red. Well, dude, we legit need to do that. We need to put together like a little mixtape. Hey, Toshay. How you doing, girl? Hey, Denise. I'm just mixing these up because I'm going to let you guys go ahead and do your thug thizzle for shizzle like I've been doing for everyone. Last but most certainly not least, my Aries. About to go in the Aries season. Things, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So let's see, guys. So we have stack 1, which is here. And then, oh, wow, all the polish came off of that one. Then we have stack 2. Don't talk about my nails, y'all. So I want y'all to put either 1 or 2 in the chat so you guys can pick the stack that you guys want your overall energy to come from. Okay, we got a 2. We got a 2. Hey, Danny Dan. I'm so glad. Oh, we got 2s. It's looking like 2. Dose, yes. Hello. Are we going with? I think we're going with 2, y'all. I think we're going with 2. We got 1. It's looking like 2. So let's go ahead and jump in. Oh, we got another 2. All right, it's 2. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. I hope you guys are doing swell. I hope your Thursday is grand. We're going to go ahead and jump in. I didn't give my girl a shout out. This deck was a gift from the author of the deck, 222. It is the Eclipse Oracle, and it's available on Etsy. I absolutely adore it. So I'm going to pull you guys first card from here. Then we're going to hop into the good old tea leaves. And lastly, we're going to get into you guys tarot. So let's see what we have going on for my Aries in the month of March. Why I feel like I need to take all 3 of these. All 3 of them. I'm going to take all of them, dagnabbit son of a gun. So the first card that flipped out for you guys is Dreamcatcher, and my autofocus is not being a nice machine as usual. Oh, there it is. See, I just talked about you. And it says the subconscious. Ooh, beneath the surface, nightly dreams and telepathy. You know what I'm saying? So I feel for you guys, Aries, if you haven't been already, pay attention to your dreams. On the other side of this, of course, when it comes to issues with the subconscious, that's literally something that's going on with the entire collective. It's a lot of shadow aspects and things of the sort that are coming up, or, you know, things we've just kind of packed down. And of course, that's why they come up in your dreams. If you want to know how to decode your dreams like the woke therapist, I have a book on that. It's on my website. You know what I'm saying? Thewoketherapist.com. But anywho, next card we have is abandonment. And autofocus is still not being nice. It says desertion, neglect, withdrawal, and disregard. I feel that's something that is being internalized for you guys. Oh my. And then we have Tower. And it says feeling of sudden and jarring changes, shake up, crumbling of shaky foundations, built on illusions and false assumptions, allowing for clearing and new growth for the soul's evolvement. Now, something I can say already, my wonderful Aries, especially if you have Taurus in your chart or you are a cusper, you know, with Tauri, it would be imperative to watch the Taurus reading, because I feel for you guys specifically, this is a lot like what I was seeing for them. It's just the makeup of it is slightly different. Um, Issues that are related to abandonment issues and rejection, I feel in you guys' dream space, a lot of this stuff is coming to the surface. And the thing that my guides are telling me with this Tower, it's not anything that you guys need to fear. It's just more or less there's a false foundation that's being broken up in the month of March. And this has a lot to do with the fact that you guys are coming into your birthday season, because many of you guys who've been with me for some time know how I feel about solar returns. It's like your own little baby, New Year's Eve. You know what I'm saying? So it gives you an ability to like start fresh and clear your energy. So the fact that you guys are coming up on your solar return at a time in which collectively we're dealing with this whole like crossroads thing that's happening, it's giving you guys an opportunity to fast track your healing and your progress. So because it's your solar return, it's almost like you're going to get whatever energy is happening in the collective at that time tenfold, which means that you guys can grow leaps and bounds during this time if you work with this energy. So what my guides are telling me to tell you guys in reference to this tower, which is very similar to what I've been telling everybody, is don't allow and they just said stronghold. Don't allow like the spirit of fear to gain a foothold, because that spirit of fear is what created this tower in the first place, because they're showing it to me in the very literal sense of it's almost cleaning the slate for you guys in a sense, because it's a lot of things you guys have been through, things that you've encountered where you've built up this proverbial tower so that you never experience that aloneness again. And for a lot of you, this is electing to be alone. So it's like keeping people at bay, right? Or, being anti-intimacy, relationship, I don't need no friends, like lone wolf type of deal. But what they're saying is your mentality. Ooh, child, see, they about to read you for filth. I ain't even pull these cards yet. All right, come on. Let's do it. I'm here for it. All right. So similar to what I was telling Taurus, there's certain lies that you've been telling yourself. So it's something along the lines of saying, like, I don't want to be in a relationship. Like, oh, I don't ever want to be married. I don't want no boyfriend. I don't want no girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? And it's telling yourself, or I never want to be rich, or I don't hang out with females, like, because all females are catty. It's telling yourself these narratives, but they're specifically saying that those narratives are false and those are defense mechanisms. But you've been telling them to yourself for so long that you're believing it to be true. So even the same with personality traits. It's like, oh, I'm a loner. It's like you're not a loner. You were never a loner. It's just something that made you feel something a long time ago that you never ever want to feel again, caused you to build up almost like this false persona or false bravado, or reject intimate connections with people or what have you, in order to protect yourself. And that's what it is that's being deconstructed, not just in the month of March. Like, this is literally going into April. So this is a journey that, oh man, they're really going in. uh if you could slow down, please. Sometime September, October, November, something in that month. And we talking about 2021, something between September, October, and November. I don't know what we talking about, y'all. Something that transpired during that time frame is when the clock started on this. So there was some type of like pivot or shift that happened energetically for Aries in somewhere between September to November of last year. And that kind of started the clock winding down to what we're talking about now in March. And it really comes into full fruition in April. But this is like the same thing I've been saying for the whole collective. It's like coming around 360 degrees, but for some reason with Aries, it's hitting harder. And I'm not saying hitting harder in a negative way. It's like it's literally like a slingshot, like you guys being catapulted forward. So when it comes to Aries, in contrast to the rest of the collective, we're all doing the same work. And as a Taurus, this just messes with my ego, but I guess. So we're all doing the same work, but Aries is going to lead the charge, if that makes sense. So Aries is going to kind of progress leaps and bounds as opposed to like the rest of us, if that's making sense. I hope that that makes sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back to these cards since they got me, channeling. All right. First card out. Ooh, we have Gong, and it says an exciting event. Oh, is that the Tower? We have a cracked cup. We got Chip showing up from Beauty and the Beast. Dissatisfaction with life. Interesting. I wonder why. Oh my God. Tower came out again. Another deck. I'm creeped out. Thank you for the super chat, Jess. Thank you so much. It says solid foundation, success with effort. I might be psychic, y'all. I don't know. This is crazy talk. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I feel with this Aries, there's very quite literally going to be, if there hasn't already, an event that is going to be exciting, but it's what the event is going to do to you. And it's not saying that it's going to be something that's like Tower related, right? Because they're being very specific about what this Tower energy is about. It's a deconstruction of this false prison, which puts yourself in pretty much. You know what I'm saying? But whatever this exciting event is, it could literally be going to a concert. It could be, I don't know, anything, right? But it's what you feel. So whenever this thing happens, if it hasn't already, it's gonna trigger something in you that's gonna provoke like a zest for life, or like a feeling of bliss, or you know what I'm saying, some next level kind of vibe. But it's a very basic emotion, because why this is gonna be such of a big deal, dude, is because the energy you guys have been functioning in, and now Spirit is bringing me to a reading that I did for you guys when my office was different. And I was facing this way. I think that's when so this had to be like July of last year. This is when I first, oh my goodness, it is JR. Thank you for the super chat. JR. Oh goodness. Um Thank you for the super chat. So with this thing, like that reading that I did, I remember that's when I used to show my face. I was talking about like you guys closing yourself off, and it's like a self-protection type of thing. And I know like Buku Aries were like kind of mad at me because they were like, you can't just be expecting me to open up my heart and things. But it's speaking back to that. And from that point, and that was July of last year, like there's this whole monotonous energy that you guys have been existing in. And the reason why is because you've kind of backed yourself into a corner, if that makes sense. And that's what the Tower is talking about. So when we're speaking about Tower, we're not talking about like, this dramatic event where like, oh, you're going to be shocked and everything's going to fall to pieces. Nah, it's clearing out this old stuff that's stagnating you guys, that was erected out of fear to protect yourself, right? It's been plaguing you in your dreams, because what's trying to come to the surface is the authenticity of you. So in that reading, I was talking about closing off your heart and like hard-heartedness and things of the sort, which is completely understandable. But the dissatisfaction that you guys have in your present circumstance or in your life right now is because you've limited your options. You know what I mean? So it's really about deconstructing this false foundation and now building something that's solid. You know what I mean? It's deconstructing the fake tower, if we could say it that way, and erecting a new one that's going to be an homage to your truth, if that's making sense. So let's see what we have in the tarot. But whatever this event is, dude, it's gonna provoke this emotion that you've forgotten. And I'm saying emotion like we're talking about happiness, y'all, like joy, happiness, like very simple emotions. but it's something you're going to be like, damn, I haven't felt like this in years. I haven't had this much fun in years. I haven't laughed this hard in years. And that's almost like the energy signature or the seed of the new life that you guys are coming into, like a little flame, if you will, that you're going to want to give, like, some kindling to so that it can grow to an all consuming fire, if you will. So, first, well, hello, first card out, we have the freaking King of Wands. That is exactly what we're talking about here, people. The King of Wands is one of my favorite court cards because I look at the King of Wands as someone who can take a piece of string, a paper clip, and a paper cup and make magic happen. So, this is all the way about you guys stepping into your full power in the month of March, Aries. So, there has been some level. I don't know why I feel like I need to take that one. There has been some level of oppression, but the oppression, much like I said for Taurus and for Gemini, that it's a self-imposed oppression, right? It's not really so much coming from the outside, but the thing that I'm being told to stress yet again is it is a self-oppression, but it's lies that one has been telling to themselves. And you've believed it because you've been saying it to yourself for so long. So, oh wow. And then we have the King of the Pentacles. Oh my gosh, you guys. Like, I am so loving this energy. So, this is about you guys stepping into your power in two ways. And it's whether you're a dude or you're a chick. We're speaking to the masculine energy in the sense, hey, Giggle Glimmer, we're talking about masculine energy in the sense of taking action, right? So this says to me that Aries literally have a well and a storehouse of wisdom, of information, of resources, of creativity, right? And all of this is being held back, right? Because of this little, tower prison that you guys have put yourself into. There we go. We have the 7 of Wands in the reverse. That's you guys disempowering yourself. So, and I said this, I don't remember in whose reading I said this in. I think it was Gemini. But anyway, you guys are disempowering yourself in the sense that you're telling yourself that you're protecting yourself from the outside world, or crappy people, gossipers, catty friends, or whatever the case. And granted, you're safe and you protected, like you all up in your tower and things, and you got your good little energy vibes and nobody's messing with you. You don't have to deal like with no drama or anything like that. But it's just the simple fact that that's not what we're created to do. It's the beauty of who you are. If we're talking about you guys, spiritual gifts, you know what I mean? What it is that you're here to give the collective, the rest of humanity, another person, future children, spouse, whatever the case. It's like everything that you are is intended to be shared. And I've just heard no man is an island, right? I totally get the self protection, and I get that you guys feel safe in that space. But the thing is, with the cracked cup, it's a dissatisfaction with life. So if you guys have been feeling bored out of your mind, if you feel like it's humdrum, same crap every day, feeling like things are extremely monotonous, what's really missing in your life is the giving. It's the sharing of yourself with another human or other humans. It's, all of those really, I don't know why I'm being told to say this. I need to sip some water, child. But all the really dope stuff that you write. So I don't know if you're a poet, if you're a songwriter, if you write books, whatever the case. But all that really dope stuff that you write, these musings, these ponderings and things of the sort, right? Those need to be shared with the world. These, works of art, the pictures that you take, those are supposed to be shared with the world, because I feel with this King of Wands, whatever it is that you guys have been doing in this very solitary time that you guys have been in for probably decades, years, things of the sort, it's like it's bomb. Like it's next level. And I feel like that's specifically speaking to people who are creators of some sort. You know what I mean? Or those of you who have been on a healing journey or a spirituality journey. It's like what it is that you have learned needs to be shared, right? That's why there's a dissatisfaction, because you're doing the stuff, you're enjoying yourself, you're creating, you're doing. But the reason why you feel unfulfilled is because you're not sharing it. So it puts you out of alignment because there isn't a reciprocity. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's no give and take with it. It's just energy that's building up and building up and building up with no release. Oh my gosh, y'all, we got the freaking Queen of Wands coming under the freaking King of Wands. So that's you guys, masculine and feminine side being in alignment. I'm just saying that's what the goal is this month. My wonderful, wonderful Aries. I feel you guys have already mastered this Queen of Wands energy, because this is speaking to spiritual receptivity, receiving inspiration, receiving creativity. The only thing that's lacking here is taking action on it. So you guys have been in a feminine cycle, and I'm not saying feminine like girl, but meaning like divine feminine. You guys have received and received and received and received till you just, packed up and gorged and full of things of creativity and whatnot or whatever. But the key is for you guys to step out. And I want to even ask, dude, it's like, why are you hiding yourself? Like, why are you just like over here all dope and stuff and don't want to share it? Like, I want to know your dopeness, Aries. You know what I'm saying? So, dude, this is like a coming out party for you guys. The whole reason why, and I have to say it again, why life may feel boring or monotonous, why it's the same thing day in and day out, and you can potentially be getting burned out when you may not even be like, expelling a lot of energy. It's because there isn't a reciprocity with this receiving energy and you guys doing something with it. And the whole reason why there's a block to that is because of this fear of letting people in or letting people close to you. And I love how, like, my guides do, they're like pointing to each thing and have me like going backwards. I don't know why they're making me be so repetitive, but they said because Aries is hard headed. That's funny. Okay. So with back to Dreamcatcher, that's the reason why you're having so many wild and crazy dreams. Like, all of this stuff is coming up because it's almost like you guys being like pregnant and your water has broken and it's time for the baby to come, and it's like you're crossing your legs and like clenching your kegels trying to prevent the baby from coming out. And for those of you who have had children like myself, imagine how uncomfortable that would be trying to hold a baby inside of your body when the baby is trying to be born. Can we give birth to the baby, please, Aries? I'm just saying, it's gonna be a pretty baby too. I'm just saying. Next card that we have, oop, little avalanche. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse. This is what's funny because I see exactly what this is. So, okay, Aries is up in their tower, right? Y'all ain't really engaging too much with people, but y'all watching, like y'all looking. Y'all know what everybody doing. Y'all be lurking on the gram. You know what I'm saying? Seeing what other people are doing. And the thing that they're telling me is getting pissed. So this would be like an Aries person who is really good at, like, I don't know, for photography. Let's just say photography. Aries person was really good at photography, and they go on Instagram and they're like looking at other photographers. Like, that's the wrong angle. That lighting is terrible. I would never did that like that. Why did they do that shot like that? That's a terrible picture, right? It's kind of having that vibe, but it's like you're not doing it though, you know? And I just heard Virgo for some reason, but whatever. But the whole thing with this is, dude, you can do it better, but you're not doing it though. So it's like you're low-key lurking and you get irritated because you know that you could do a better job, but you're holding yourself back. Like, that's where that level of dissatisfaction or unhappiness is coming from. So, dude, I got one more card for y'all, but this is literally a very repetitive message that's saying the same thing over and over again. It's time for you guys to step out. Stop stalling, man. You can come up with 1,000 different excuses of why it is that you don't want to do it or why you haven't been doing it. But I feel once you guys feel whatever this vibe is, even if it's you guys actually putting something out and people loving the hell out of it and people supporting it, You know what I'm saying? And to be able to see like, oh my gosh, like people actually like rock with my stuff. People think it's dope. It's like that's giving you a taste of what it is to come. But what you have to sacrifice in the process in order to get it is coming out of this cocoon. Because you guys are kind of in a hermit in the reverse kind of vibe where it's well past the expiration date for you dudes and gals to come out of your proverbial tower or closet. You know what I'm saying? So let me get one more card for my Aries for the month of March, please. Whoa, there it is. There we go. We have the 9 of Swords in the reverse. Dude, this falling under the 7 of Wands is so fascinating to me. This again is going back to that foothold of fear, my friend. It's anxiousness, it's worry, it's being terrified. Even if you don't have Taurus in your chart, please go watch Taurus. It's you guys not stepping out of fear. It's a fear of abandonment, rejection, disappointment, repeating past mistakes, people talking about you behind your back, people ganging up on you. Because I feel for each of you, this is something different. The energy signature that's really pronouncing itself to me is creative endeavors, but I can also see how this would apply to being kind of backstabbed, betrayed, screwed over by other people. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you now, Aries, if you guys don't step out and take a chance on yourself, right? And leave this old self protective way of being behind, this would continue to be a pervasive pattern that you're existing in life of always feeling unfulfilled, always feeling unrest, and things just feeling kind of off. Because what this is saying to me is it's a violation of your personal values, right? Those of you who are on my network, those of you who've done the shadow work course, y'all know that y'all, unearth what your core values are, right? Whenever we live out of alignment with our core values, everything in life just feels off. Like you can't put your finger on it, but it's like I just feel some type of way, like feels uneasy. But all stuff is crying out to you. Your dreams are out to you because your soul wants to be liberated. It wants to express the pureness, the beauty, the creativity, the authenticity, right? The wisdom, the knowledge that you've gained with the rest of the world. You know, it wants to have people in your life, right? It wants to have connections. It wants to have, friendships because, like my guide said, no man is an island. We're a communal people. We were not created to be alone. But what your task is in the month of March is to acknowledge that one, what it is that you altered about yourself when you were at the crossroads back in the day, right? What it is that you shifted about yourself that took you out of alignment with the truth of how you used to operate before this disappointment, pain, or whatever, is happened, right? And the next thing that you want to do is to take a chance, right? Baby steps now. Take a chance on yourself and know that yes, that happened in the past, but you learned something from it. You're better for it. Because what I'm seeing is an Aries person who, in your little tower time, right? You haven't just not been doing anything. You've clearly been doing work on yourself. You've been bettering yourself or bettering your creativity or your art. But all of these things that are happening, the dissatisfaction, the nightmares, the insomnia, just like the uneasiness that you feel, all of those are symptoms of the deeper problem being that your inner self is screaming to come out and to re-engage with life and to not allow fear to keep you captive, right? It's your time, dagnabbit son of a gun. You guys are going to be successful. That's what your second tower says from the little tea leaf card thingy. It's saying that with you being in alignment with yourself, like your solid foundation, you standing firm on your truth and your values, that equals success, right? There is no way someone can kick you off of your hill. They can't pull you down off the soapbox, right? Can't nobody tell you that you're wrong because you're standing for your truth. You feel what I'm saying? So come back to life, Aries. We miss you. You know what I'm saying? But that's been your soul session, my beautiful Aries, for the month of March. I hope that this helped. Oh my gosh, India. Thank you for this super chat. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all so much. Did I miss someone else's super chat? Thank you to everyone who gave me super chats. I freaking love you guys. But I hope that this has helped you guys. I hope that it has blessed your life. I hope that this has offered some clarity to you guys. I hope that this has motivated you. I know a lot of Aries. Oh, it's Kamisha. Thank you, Kamisha, for the super chat. I know a lot of Aries. My father, who I love so much, is an Aries. My son is an Aries. I have lots of Aries friends that I love and adore. So you guys have so much inside of you, especially India. I'm gonna call her out. Like, she's so talented. She's an amazing singer. She's a doctor as well, Dr. India. You know what I'm saying? But she's an amazing singer. And I can see where this read you for filth, India. It's time to step out. You know what I'm saying? But to all of you guys, man, I love Aries, and y'all have so much inside of you just as beings, and y'all are the trailblazers of the collective. And the fact that you guys have the opportunity this month to be fast tracked, you know what I'm saying? And to exceed your wildest dreams, dude. Don't deny yourself of that opportunity because you guys deserve it, dude. Like, y'all been putting in work behind the scenes, but we want some of that greatness too. Can we get some of them resources and songs and books and poems and, art pieces and things, jewelry? You know what I'm saying? Can I buy some of your services? Can I get some of your t-shirts? Can I watch some of your YouTube videos? I'm saying, dang, stop being so stingy. But anywho, that's been you guys' soul session. I love your freaking faces. Make sure you guys are here tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for the debrief, where we're going to do a live Q&A where you guys are going to be able to call in and chit chat. We're going to talk about the soul sessions, any questions that you guys have about the soul sessions or the extendeds, as well as the cloaked figure vision. We're going to chit chat about that as well. So I hope to see you guys on tomorrow. And as always, I love your freaking face, and I will see you guys sooner than later, my friends.